Thank you for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Ann Silva with Southern California Gas. We are glad she is here to offer us tips in this cold winter season. It's been cold.
It really has.
It's been really cold. Let's start with conservation tips because, like I said, it's been chilly.
Well, it really has. And we like to remind folks that around this time, unfortunately, when it's cold, your gas bill may go up, sometimes as much as 3 times.
Right.
There are some things that people can do, and I brought some props with me.
A blankie.
There are things that people can do. This is, of course, if your health permits.
Ah, I understand.
You can use extra blankets. You may want to turn the dial down on your natural gas heater. That can save as much as 30% if there are some things that you do. You can turn it down 3 to 5 degrees.
Okay, that's good to know.
And then you can snuggle up. That'll help.
We like that.
And then also, if you don't use your spas. You don't need to heat your spas or pools if you're not using those. I also brought another prop. I brought a low flow shower head. You can use less water because it takes natural gas to heat your water in many instances.
And these low flow, the pressure's not what it used to be. I mean, they're actually
these are
pretty good.
fantastic. Yeah, they really are.
Because the low flow of the last century, no.
If you have a lot of teenagers in your house that are taking really long, if you cut back, or you can kind of trick them and install that.
Exactly. So, what about carbon monoxide? That always makes me nervous.
Well, me as well, because a lot of folks are heating their homes, and we see, we work with police and fire, and there's an uptake in the incidences. So there's some real tips. Just be sure that you heat your house with your heater, not a hibachi. Don't use the oven. Don't use anything else that's not, designed to heat your home.
Of course.
Also, the symptoms include headaches, nausea, confusion. If you start to feel anything like that, or anybody you know, or you haven't heard from you, like go check on your neighbor, call 911 immediately, because carbon monoxide poisoning can be fatal.
Right, but there are meters now, or monitors.
Yes, and I think that it's California law that at least if you rent a home, then you were supposed to have that in your home. But it's definitely worth it, and now's a great time for you to check to make sure.
And odor has been added, correct, to carbon monoxide, isn't?
Well, natural gas has an odor that if you smell it, you can smell a leak. An odorant has been added.
Okay.
So, just be very diligent.
Right. During this difficult time, when it's cold, our gas bills, like you said, can spike a bit, but there's a gas assistance fund. Tell us about that fund.
We have a fund that the Southern California Gas Company has been administering since 1983. And we're very pleased to say that we have, our customers, our employees, and our shareholders have donated. We've helped 200,000 customers, low-income customers that qualify. You need to have a certain income too. But we have helped those folks and given out $18 million. That's $100. We know that people are spending money on all types of things these days. And so that can really help, and that's administered by United Way. So if you want more information for you or your neighbors or family, it's a great
But we can go to SoCalGas.com as well to learn about those programs.
You can.
And finally, we just got to be careful if someone tries to come to your door and suggest you're supposed to pay your gas bill. No.
That's right. We've also have an increase in all of the utilities, actually. People coming to the door. There's a lot of thieves out there these days.
I want to thank you for joining us. She is Ann Silva with SoCal Gas. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.